Hey guys.
Hey, what's up, John?
Not much, man. So that sounded great.
Thank you.
Thank you for. I know that both of those songs are on the new record. Obviously, you're doing a lot of touring this summer. I'm guessing.
Yeah, we have a lot of plans for a lot of touring this summer, for sure.
Yeah, we just did a run with a band called You, Me, and Everyone We Know. And then a few dates with a band called Paper Out, which was really awesome. Really cool guys. And we have a lot more kind of stuff kind of unfurling its way into our lives in like July and August. And all that,
Sweet. So for someone who just heard of you guys and are looking for good music, like say me, which I'm always looking for good music, which is why you're in the room. But how would you describe your sound? Because I hear a lot of different, especially in your tone and your voice. I hear like it's almost like a blend of like 5 different singers all wrapped up in one. Like I'll hear like Brad from Sublime a little bit, and then I'll hear who's the lead singer of Incubus? I forget his name. Yeah, I mean, but it's a very unique voice that you have, and then the whole sound, the whole package together, is actually refreshing because you guys don't really sound like anyone.
Great. Well, thanks much.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So I mean, I'm just curious how you guys. I mean, it's my business to like label you guys. So, but not that I'm gonna write like half Sublime with a touch of
Right.
I'm not gonna do that. But like, if you had to give an elevator speech of who you guys are, what is it?
I would say a lot of bands that end up sounding like other bands do so because they really, either there's one primary writer or they all are just super fans of one particular type of music.
Right.
And I think one of the things that makes our lives very difficult but also makes us sound a little more original is the fact that we try our hardest to make this a creation of 4 people's ideas, a culmination of 4 people's ideas as much as we can. It isn't always easy, but I think because we all listen to different things and have played in different types of bands, and we really force the fact that we want to bring those together and not just have one person pushing it in one certain direction exactly how they want it. That's what makes it sound like that blend that you're talking about.
And I'm guessing you guys knew each other before you were in a band, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, I guess that would help, right? Because you kind of already know everyone's personalities already. You know when like, all right, this guy's in a bad mood, give him his space, or this guy's feeling a little bit like a diva right now. We'll just let him run with it. But I would assume that would help, like with the whole creative process. Like, talk to me about the 2 songs you played. So, "Lost in the Woods" and "Campfire."
Well, with Campfire, I mean, at least with the process that we always have a nugget that somebody brings forth. We call it a nugget. It's usually a riff or a beat or a vocal part.
Chicken McNugget.
A chicken McNugget, sure.
Yeah.
We like to think it's a little more wholesome.
Yeah.
Maybe 100% white meat.
Yeah.
We like to think so.
There's a lot of inspiration in
At
a
least more so.
McNugget.
Yeah. With lots of special sauces.
A lot of calories,
You add
actually.
the sauces, which everybody else says, they're saucing it up. The nugget's going to just taste great. Before I get too far out on that metaphor, let me...
I appreciate the effort, though. That was
Well, I'm
good.
trying. Yeah, you pushed me there, and I was like, going to help. But no, with Campfire, I think, I think that a lot of people also miss the idea that, or they neglect pop as a genre. I think pop music really just means music that it makes people feel good and that people want to hear and will enjoy. A lot of people will enjoy. Because it is a genre, but it is an industry term too. And I think that with songs like Campfire, one of the great things we've learned being a band for 5 years is that, we used to play stuff and write stuff that was really challenging or fast or like loud or like want to be those things. And I think at some point we kind of matured in a sense that we learned how to kind of put ourselves back for a second and think about the listener, the non-musical listener even, somebody who has no idea what you're doing and doesn't care how great you are at guitar or at bass or drums or singing. They don't care about that. They want a song that touches them and makes them feel something. And a lot of people that aren't musical can't feel that unless you reach them, unless you ignore the part of you that is the selfish musician, which we all have, all musicians do, where you want to just kind of, we call it wank off.
Mm-hmm.
Play
you're familiar with the term.
random solos and,
I'm not gonna
8-bar,
speak
like,
about that right
16th
now,
note fills and,
Yeah.
whoa, stuff like that, like, all day. So, I think with Campfire, it's just a regular girl-boy song, and we kind of embrace that a lot on this record more than we have on our other records. Just a more traditional pop format where it's like, I know that there's thousands of songs about a guy and a girl, but it's always different. I mean, there's a reason. There's a reason people write about it, It's because it's something that connects with people, and Campfire is not without its metaphors and its hidden meaning, but it is unabashedly a pop, song, So.
for the new album, we really focused on like grooves and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Try to make everything as groove based as possible, and just everyone likes a good groove.
A lot more danceable
Yeah.
than our previous releases.
It's just interesting that you bring it up because it's actually like a running theme of all these A-side sessions that I do where people are just like they're almost nervous to say that they're pop because and I know when I was in college like you would never hear like I would never say I listened to pop because I would only listen to alt rock and if anyone liked anything in the mainstream or whatever I was just like ugh. But I think now that the genre is just blown up to a point where it just means, you know, a lot of people listen to it.
Yeah.
And it really can be like a Mumford and Sons or a Rihanna or a Kesha.
There's
or
pop in every genre pretty much.
Yeah, I mean it's just everything.
And it's bands that have embraced that just like we are, that have inspired, I think, us to become more comfortable with it.
Yeah.
You know, there's a whole world of techniques and songwriting styles that, you know, cater towards pop that bands that we all idolize have adopted, you know, and have taken up. And I think that helps bands like us kind of see like, oh, well, they're doing it. We respect them as musicians. We know they're amazing writers. We know that they're cool people. We know they care about the right things. But they don't care. They're okay with making like just really great songs that your mom or your grandma would be like, I like that. That's pretty cool. You know?
That sounds just like my grandparents. Well, cool guys, thanks for coming by. And you know what, I always say this, like, good music's good music. I don't, you know, everyone's so, you know, especially in my field, they're like always so wrapped up in labeling and just describing things and pinpointing it. And it's just, good music's good music. And if you want to just call that pop, then I'm fine with it.
Yeah, I
You
like
know?
that.
John, I would like to add one thing.
Sure.
We put the second song we played.
Mhm.
We put a music video out for that song. We did it in 3D. So if
Oh,
you go
cool.
on YouTube, you can check it out in 3D if you have the 3D spectacles.
What if you don't? Then you just see
Oh,
blurry?
then you can just watch it. You just click the button. You know, turn off 3D.
One dimension.
But our
Okay.
good friend Josh Stauffer did that. So,
Oh, that's pretty cool.
yeah. So
Awesome.
But yeah. So if you go on the interweb, check it out.
So yeah, and our new record, March 5th, it came out. It's called The Eyes They See. Check that out as well.
Yeah.
Cool. Awesome, guys.
Thanks a bunch.
Good luck.
Thank you,
Thanks.
John.